Alright. Hello, everybody. It's Friday, and for the last few weeks, that's meant some Final Fantasy drafts, and I still want to get in more of those because there is a upper limit on the time that the Final Fantasy drafts will be existing. It's 3 weeks. But I still want to, it's been a while since Slay the Spire because of that. So today we're going to be taking a look at 2 mods that I feel like are on, like, opposite ends of a couple of the, so there's a couple of, I don't know, sliders, the like ways to evaluate the existence of these mods, are standard models for them, and our first one here, the priest, like, we have this thing. We're gonna be starting with this. Hopefully they don't leak. God, if these leak, I'm gonna be a little sad. I put them both out active so that it'd be easier to swap between them once they're active. But we've got the priest and we've got Vsauce. Vsauce here is a adaptation of a Yu-Gi-Oh set of archetypes. The priest is the priest who visited the Spire to query a way to restore the eclipsing moon as it was before. Very different styles. So we'll get to see the dichotomy between the two as we go today. But we'll be starting with the priest, seeing what this mod has. We've got Relic, that is the first time we would lose HP, prevent 80% of it. So if we would take a hit for 5, that the first hit is reduced to 1, and that's HP hit. So I guess if there's HP loss on cards, we can use that as well. And then forward 13 seconds. What does that mean? Okay, well, I hope you're ready to join on the journey to learn exactly what forward 13 seconds means. Oh no. Okay. We're on a speed run. That timer's terrifying because we know how long these usually take. It's 2 hours because I don't play on fast. So I'm gonna have to go turn on fast mode for this specifically. When your remaining time goes 0, you will lose 1 max HP for every 13 seconds that pass. You can pause the screen by pressing escape. In the pause screen, time will not continue to flow as it does in the tutorial section, okay? I am gonna turn on fast mode immediately once we're out of the tutorial, yes. Some cards will use remaining time as energy. They have unique energy costs markers. When you run out of time, these cards will use max HP instead. When you save or load, time will go on 13 seconds. Okay. I like that. This is the, like, you can't save load just to roll up and reset the timer. Okay. So, this forward 13 seconds means when Gaslamp blocks something, we lose 13 seconds. I'm ready. Alright, going in here, turning on fast mode. 90 minutes on the clock. Let's take a look at our deck. 4 strikes. 4 dodge, that's not a defend. What is this? Neutralize all damage that is not higher than current dodge value. If on attack or at the end of turn, lose 25% of current dodge. Will not exceed attack damage taken. We don't have block? Oh, we don't have block. Okay. So, and then deal 4 damage getting 2 Eclipse. Next X attacks will deal, okay, vuln damage. Eclipse that stacks over and sticks will split into 2 independent eclipses. So if your Eclipse hits over 6, you get multi-eclipse, and that gives you, like, vuln for your next attacks. Gain 7 dodge. Shuffle a Starshine into your draw pile. Starshine has Temp Retain. Gain 1, draw 1 card on draw Exhaust. Okay, well, we gotta spend some time learning. So this is a strike, but it vulns, but the vuln is on our body rather than the opponent. And these are just strikes. Dodge is gonna take some learning. Okay, well. We can't lose our starting relic, that's against the rules. Yeah, timer doesn't stop on the deck screen. Take this late. Alright, we're doing our thinking. I'm gonna take triple fights, which means we don't have a lot of events, but that's okay. We're gonna learn. Give me the money. Let's go. Alright. We're in the frozen time for the moment. The count and the stack of Eclipse are different concepts. Each individual Eclipse provides 1.5 multiplier to your attacks, but each attack blade reduces the stack from all your Eclipse. Okay. When Eclipse reaches 6, it splits into 3 and 3. The Eclipse that comes first will always have the higher stack. So say we go up to 7, it goes 4 and 3. Okay. We're in the frozen time to learn. Dodge is highly effective defense. If your dodge is not lower than the damage... enemy deals, you will not take damage. So 13 dodge, 12 damage, we take nothing. Okay, so the negation here makes this sound weirder, but it's just if you have matching or higher, because it's not lower. So we're looking at specifically matching should be fine, and then we block, but that's our block. We don't seem to have actual defense in our deck. When you dodge damage this way, you will lose 25% of your dodge. However, this damage is not higher than 25% of your current dodge. You will only lose dodge equal current value of the damage. Okay, so the way this works, say we had the dodge to block, we lose a quarter of our dodge from down to 9. But if our opponent was attacking for 1 and we dodge it with like 40 dodge, we don't lose 10 out of the 40. We lose the lower of the 2. So it consumes that. Okay. At start of your turn, you will lose all your dodge as block. You will not lose all your dodge as block. You'll lose 25% of your dodge. Okay. Amount of dodge left for the turn is displayed. Oh, on the right of your life bar, if you're unable to dodge the enemy's attack, you will take the left, and the extra dodge will do. Okay. Yeah, wow, calipers wouldn't. So we're at 9, but that's gonna lower to okay. So 3 dodge would be enough to full block this. And this is what it will be reduced down to after a turn pass when you restart. So like, what this says here is that 3 more dodge gets us a full block. What this says here is that 9 will turn to 6 at the start of the next turn. Okay. I'm gonna stop here before we get into like, the game, so I can talk a little bit on this. This is already playing on a very unique axis. The fact that, like, we've been told that there are cards that use time as a cost and a relic, that is terrifying, but very unique. You gotta make speedy decisions. So, like, I can't block this. Oh god, I can't block this, so is there a point to trying? Like, if I do this, we have 7 dodge, we're still taking 11, right? And we go down to 5 because the dodge didn't dodge. That does have enough to dodge. We drew all our blocks and all our defense in wrong order, but we can overproduce this. Okay. So we can, like, stack our dodge up. To, like, momentum on a fight, you know? Like, I think I understand the idea then. And our first hit was reduced by 80%, but it spent 13 seconds, right? So that 11 was only 2 for the first. Okay, so the gas lamp here exists as like a bug fix for the idea that early dodge is very difficult. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 1 Eclipse, otherwise gain 1 Dex. I'm assuming Dex will up dodge. A shovel of Starshine and a Wither into your draw pile. Starshine 3 is gain 3. Wither, when this is drawn, discard a random card other than this card. Ethereal. Defacement, deal 10 damage, discard all status or non-colorless cards, top 5 of your draw pile. I'll take the color from outer space. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and remove a strike. So that's enough dodge to full block this hit. And it says we're going to go to 3 because we'll go to 5 and then 3. So... Oh, that would have retained. That would have been, like, nice to keep. I understand. Okay. That card is pseudo-retained to hold for it because I'm not going to use that energy. Okay. So temp retain. This will hold for one retain. All right. Okay. Okay, I want another attack in this deck, then. Star Chain. Exhaust all Starshine. Repeat 1 for each exhaust. Okay, so Star Chain here eats our stars for double attacks. Oh boy. This is buffer, but it spends 30 seconds. So does that mean it doesn't... Is that in addition to its 2, then? When retained, gain 5 extra dodge? Oh, so like this is a dodge that retains and then becomes huge dodge on the follow-up turn. Sure. So we're going to take 2 because of the reduction. Spend 13 seconds. This retains. Now it's worth 9. This retains. So these on draw, like, draw an extra card, and the Wither kind of, like, offsets it. I see, okay. Oh god, I need more attacks in this deck, help. Yeah, we need to add some offense. We don't have any right now. Deal 11 damage when the enemy heals or gains block, receive the damage the same amount instead. Oh, okay. And this is... That's funny, temp retain as an upgrade on this. That's cute. That means that you can play it on turns where it's more useful. Exhaust 2 cards, then play one of them randomly. Wow, these are really cool designs. I'm gonna take Fusing as a big attack. Okay. So we had 7 dodge, went to 5, then so that actually, 7 dodge was better there because of the way that it interacted. I see. That's cute. It's like hide. outer space, and we'll retain this. So we have cards that spend Star Shines and Withers and things. Those would be fun to add to this deck, I think. Okay, we got our Eclipses. This is worth 9 dodge, so we'll play that. And I'm going to go ahead and play a Hide. Speed. God, we're already at 10 minutes in. Oh, God. All right. Keep moving. Shuffle 4 Moonshade into the draw pile. Moonshade 4 in your draw pile. Draw 4. It's free, too. Wow. Okay. So you're paying for a draw in the future. Sure, why not? Okay, this fight could be bad. This fight is... I need to spend wide power on this. Lunar Gaze. When you play a Moonshade for the first time, shuffle Moonshade 2 in your deck. Start 1, gain 1 Eclipse, then Eclipse with the lowest deck gains 1. Selenophobia. When you dodge an attack, apply weak to the source. We might be able to keep... This is tough. I'm gonna take the Disillusions. Alright, we're gonna try and gain enough Eclipse to... Yeah, see, now we have multiple Eclipse stacks, so now we're doing 13. I see. Okay. 5 and 5. So this isn't... No, this is a skill. Okay, well... So we should be fine here. Oh no, we still take the Vuln on that. Ooh. Okay. So now we have 3 Eclipses. So this is Eclipse, Eclipse, and Eclipse, Eclipse, Eclipse. Okay. Just picture the moon in the sky with like shung, 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 like everything's blocking out the moon. Jivang, draw 2, gain 1, exhaust, invitation. Deal 3 damage, then play a strike plus. Phasalophobia, force current split on your Eclipse X times, then deal 6 damage. Oh my god, okay. I see. So this like, and this has a time cost of X, and this has a time cost of... On play, forward 13 times instead of spending. So this is free, but it costs time instead. I understand. Let's do it. So we're gonna take a small hit from that, spend the clock. Retain the blur, lose the wither. Jiwongs for 26. Alright, we have all the dodge in the world right now. Gain 2 Eclipse. Dark Side of the Moon. strike, strike. So we split, but now we have enough dodge forever. Moonshade, draw a bunch. Gauze Mist. Retain that. Where are my strikes, please? Moonrise, strike, Starshine 3, Starshine 1, play this, okay? Get you out of here. Shuffle the Dark Side of the Moon in, and then we'll put the Starshine 3 in the deck. Okay, still not taking the hit. Oh god, okay. Moonshade 4 for draw 4. Starshine 3, let's go. Hide, hide, slime, hide, replay this. Keep our defenses high enough. Moonrise, strike, empty blur. Okay. I need another offensive card or two in this deck very badly. Gain 1 dodge 3 times. Okay, that works with it. Gain 4 dodge, shuffle a Moonshade 2 into the deck. Ooh, flower. This is like drawing cards. Okay. So, like, Gauze Mist, hide, that's enough to block. Oh, we're in a bad way in a fight like this. Jiwang. God, because this exhausts. Okay. Dodge. I guess I should have waited 1 turn on that, because I'm not going to be killing right now. Yeah, because now they're going to be healing up. Oh boy. We're staying on top of the dodge. Hide. Strike. Moonshade 2 for 2 cards. Starshine 3, Moonshade 4 for 4 cards. 7 dodge, Moonshade 2, and then we'll hold the rest. Uh-huh. Moonrise, Dark Side of the Moon, dodge, Starshine 1, dodge. Okay. I have enough dodge to just be staying fine. It's just that the time is now the killer, right? Oh my god. Alright, hide, Moonshade 4, draw 4. There's another strike. Daze, 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 daze. Starshine 1 to play this hide. Yeah, if we have enough HP, like, our HP does translate to more time at the end, I suppose. Okay. This is such a wild, like, just absolutely, like, wild setup that we're playing with here. This dodge is a really interesting, like, balance on the mechanic like this we've had before. We've definitely played with this in the past, but like this plays like a more like we're like because the way it loses 25%, we are gaining and losing at a reasonable rate. We are in the Moon Nightmare, it's true. Draw 4 cards. Play the Hide. Get rid of all the dazes. Dark Side of the Moon, Moonshade, draw, Moonrise plus Strike. Okay. Yeah, it's hard. I can pause here to explain what we have going on. The timer only pauses while I'm in this menu. We have a run timer that's going down from 90 minutes. We have a lot of cards that interact with this timer, cards that spend it as cost, cards that our relic spends it. Our first hit has a major buffer. We have no block. This doesn't have any block in the entirety of what we've seen. Maybe it exists on like some rare card, but like our main mechanic is a dodge meter that we have to be above, or we have to equal or be higher than the damage incoming to be able to block the hit. It only blocks the damage, the effect, like, you know, we still take the effects, it's not like a full dodge. But when we dodge a hit, we lose a quarter of our dodge, and when we start the turn, we lose a quarter of our dodge. So if we had like 20 dodge, we get hit for 9, we go down to 15, we start our turn, we go down to 11. And so we're rebuilding that constantly to keep us up to date. Our deck doesn't have a lot of offensive options. And we also have a lot of cards that generate these like one-shot like abilities that draw or give us energy. Okay. So let's try to find some more. Yeah, so like Jivon here spends 26 seconds rather than 2 energy. One time is 13 seconds. Deal 3 damage, then play a strike plus. Unplayable, I'll retain all cards and excluding this card. No, thank you for the sub. That was a demo. Appreciate it. Appreciate the Prime sub. I know remembering those is always a thing. But okay. Oh God. Can we win this? I'm not... I don't know. This is bad. So, like, I can dodge for a while, but the moment we start getting the minuses is when it's gonna start getting really bad really quickly. We need to focus on damage. I think we'll be fine. This is exactly what I'm worried about, is like, the -1/-1 is going to make the dodge harder, and then once the dodge is harder, like, that's where we start dying. Strike, strike, dodge, dodge, dodge. This retains. Moonrise gets us the Eclipse going, so we can start using that. Moonshade. There's Starshine for the rest of our hand. Dodge, dodge, strike. I think we're gonna get there. So this plays a strike plus, but it doesn't put the strike plus in the grave. Okay. All right. We're -2/-2. God. I just need one more strike to get over the line, please. Oh, God. Not enough. All right, we're taking a first hit, which is reduced. Please. Oh, God. Okay. Bottled Flame for... I should have checked this first. Deal 10 damage after that. Enemies exclude the target. Share that damage again. Choose a card from your discard pile. Play it 2 times. Exhaust. If you have no more than 8 dodge, gain 8 dodge. Okay. I'll take this as a better strike. Alright, finally. Hello. The second Eclipse will not lose its stack. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. We do have a block generating card. Rare, but it does exist. Okay. Tempertain, deal 9 damage, then add 3 stacks to your second Eclipse. We need more Eclipse generating stuff, is I think what I'm hearing. Yeah, gain 12 block, gain 8 dodge, gain 4 plated armor. I know we don't have the Eclipse, like, to really do that much, but I'm gonna try and see if we can't find that sort of thing. Moonshade 5. I should have picked this as our card in the bottle. That's okay. Approaching. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, I'll take power. Okay, so if I can go like There's a lot of damage incoming. Alright. So we're vuln for the rest of this, but, like, that's probably fine. I want more Eclipse generators. Choose one, either backward 50 seconds or heal 6. Execute order. That's cute. We can repair the time. I'm gonna upgrade the card in our opener, I guess. Alright, this should be a lot easier to, like, dodge. Hi, Modifin. Yeah, this class has a clock ticking down for this. We don't get to dodge all that. Spend 26 seconds. I want Moonrise, Dark Side, put up enough dodge to not take the hit, strike, and then we'll hold the storm that is approaching for next turn. Okay. Storm that is approaching. Put up the full dodge. Let's go ahead and spend the gain 3, draw 4 cards. Put up the gauze, and then color from outer space. Ooh! Oh, we dodged the burn! That's hilarious. Okay. If we have enough dodge, we can just say the burn isn't real. Okay, let's gain the Eclipse. I'm gonna go ahead and draw 4. We want to hold Storm that is approaching for it to have better damage for the follow-up turn. We're gonna dodge the burn. Do we know what happens when time runs out? Yes, we do. Every 13 seconds takes your HP down. That one is directly stated. So once the clock is on, the clock is on. Alright, 26. We should be able to find the outs to this. Shatter. Draw. Oh god, do we have enough? I don't think we do. Alright, let's block. Dodge, 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 dodge. Go use. None of you are free from. Oh god. Strike, strike. Okay. End your turn, take an extra turn after this one. Yep. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, shuffle a Star Shine in your deck. Snowfall of Sin. Each Eclipse attached will remove 1 strength from the target this turn? Okay. And again, timer's ticking as we're in here. I'm gonna believe the Snowfall of Sin. Again, I want to get more Eclipse. We're fine with Cursed Key. I have a blue candle, so that'll be good. I want some card draw. Okay, we don't have a ton of cash. 111, 2. That's the only 2, so let's take this. We actually, the dodge works well against, Alright, we'll see what we want to do with that store. The dodge works well against, some enemies that just aren't, that are, like, multi-hitting. Moonrise. Hide. We're gonna take a hit. No, we're not. We block both. Okay, that's funny. Storm that is approaching. And shuffle Moon 2 into the deck. I like the Temper Tame. Temper Tame is a really cool, but wow, fusing kind of kicks this thing's ass, huh? Yeah, Temper Tame is cool because it Retain as a whole, like, can overload your choices and hand and stuff. But, like, Temper Tame gives you, like, okay, look, you have choices to make. They're important, but you gotta, like, figure out what you're doing with it. Wow, this fusing is kicking this thing's ass. It just deletes its block. Backflow. Temper Tame deals 7 minus X damage. If fatal, permanently increase this card's damage by what? Hold on. What is this? My brain has to process this. So, when you use it, it burns down to like 2 or 1 damage. But after the first couple uses, it gets really powerful. But you want to spend high X because you want to upgrade it. I'm gonna take a wander. Okay, if I've got the gold, 250 is enough for me to go in here. Gain 1 dodge for each card retained. Gain 2 temp X and independent eclipse with 2 stacks. Deal 4 damage. Shuffle 5. Wow, okay, that's hard to use, but I kind of want a Star Chain in the deck. I'm gonna get rid of Hide. We have better ones than that. Apotheosis. Apotheosis would have been fine. Meteoric Shower is really cool because of the star shines.
It's yours, my friend.
I'm gonna take it.
It's yours, my friend. It's yours, my friend.
Alright. So we're gonna take the second hit. It's only for 2. Let's gain our Eclipse. Draw 4? God. Shatter. Okay. Discard all non-status in the top 7. Oh, sorry, all status are not colorless cards. So... Oh my god, okay. I feel like I'm building up the deck to want Eclipse Likers as our... Oh, this is terrifying. Huh. Alright. Not enough. Okay. Prediction. All right. Okay, gain 9 dodge, gain 7 dodge. Four, and that's enough to knock you out. So we're gonna take a lump. Get on, boys! That's fine. Moonshade 4, draw 4. Eat all my stars in hand. That's cute. I like that. Okay, approaching. Let's move. Oh god, we're at 44. An 8 ethereal scry 9. Gain 1 eclipse, gain pendant eclipse with 1 stack. Ooh. Okay. I want that because the moon locker is in our pile. Meteors? I don't like our bottled flame. I don't think it's very good. So yeah, now our second eclipse won't spend. Oh, I should have. Okay, I understand now how that like wants to look. Like I want to power up Eclipse 1 and then have Eclipse 2 going. I see it. Okay, we got the Vuln. And approaching? And approaching. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade the flame. Take our curse. Take the key here. Meteor shower goes to 6. That gains another dodge. Star chain, exhaust all our stars. Okay. Book. Now, hopefully book we are fine against. Because of the way dodging works. Bonk, bonk, and then we dodge. Oh, that's a temporary... Okay, I shouldn't have spent that then. So I want... Moonrise, Eclipse 2... Make our second Eclipse have extra damage on it. Hit you with that. We're gonna take a lump, but it's produced by our lamp. And then this should be... Crunch! Stack all your eclipses until they have 7 oh my. Sacred Miracle! The Key of Light. When you play Starshine, deal 3 damage for each value of the star. Okay. Oh, that's... Okay. I'm gonna believe in Sacred Miracle. Okay, so we take 12? What did I take damage from before that? Doubt! Oh no! Oh, that's terrible. Okay, that breaks that. Okay. Took a lot of extra damage we didn't need to for that specifically. I'm gonna pull out the miracle. Okay. Change the cost of this card into X this combat? Weird. Okay. Looks like we're healing at the next bonfire. Okay. We're gonna take 4. Well, the miracle happened. All right. Do not consume... Yeah, I don't know. Different mechanic. I don't know what that does, but you know. We got a potion that does that too. Weird. Alright. We're gonna rest. We have the pillow, so like we're fine. We get up to 45. Oh, that one. Oh, whoop, I was thinking. I saw the Tempertane on this. I was like, yeah, that's Tempertane. We're fine. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, started early so we could fit in multiple today. We're on a clock, so trying to move fast. Let's see. We want to go Sacred Miracle. Storm that's approaching. Draw the cards, spend 26. Burn the Doubt. Okay. So let's go gain that Eclipse, shuffle this in, put up the big dodge. We'll keep the Starshine in the deck. So we dodge this hit now, but we're gonna get the debuffs. Ooh, Star Chain here? We have one Eclipse left. I draw 2. 10 Temdex, and then gain that much dodge. Spend one of these, draw 4. And let's go Star Chain. Perfect. Can I afford the Sacred Miracle? I can. Basically, if I can play Sacred Miracle, I feel like I should. It's so much dodge. 20x2, which we actually have a lot better time against. Because 32 dodge is better than block in that instance. I don't have any Eclipse. We'll draw some cards. Shuffle Moon 4. Spend our attacks. And these will stick. So with block. Do this. Gain the secondary Eclipse. Then we're going to draw some cards. Add a total Eclipse to your hand. 28 damage, gain 4 Eclipse, 13 dodge. Temp, ethereal, unplayable, well in hand. Everyone deals 1.5. I'm gonna take the B-ball. Replace gas lamp every 3 turns, prevent an HP loss. Yeah. Lamp. I will hold this. I'm here to hold this L. 1, 2. We gotta go fast. Time meters here, and like we're at 30. We're on pace for 30 every act. The problem being that like we just gotta go. Okay. What an awful looking hand. I'm gonna take the weak because that'll prevent the HP loss. 9 dodge, we get through that. Moonrise, put that up. So we're block. Eclipses are up. Set up Eclipse 2, sequel to Eclipse. I'm gonna gain this block, that'll let me dodge the first hit. Having multiple Eclipse, and then we're, you know, spend the L. Okay, and we're through. Force current split in your Eclipse, then deal 9 damage. Nah. Yeah. Let's ride. All right. Draw 4. Prediction, approaching, Starshine, strike, and we're out. Okay. Ooh! Are you sure about that one? I don't believe that. Alright, we need to start getting dodge ready to go for you. B-ball! We be ballin'. Not great. Still, tungsten rod getting its job done. So it like the damage happens and then it applies the like lowering. So it's a little sad on like how it works with dodge, but I don't have an attack. Well, look at those eclipses. Repeat. Randomly play a card, discard a card, and draw a card, and go until execution cannot go on. Firework automaton. I don't get it. I picked it because it sounds funny, indeed. Alright. That's so much damage. Alright, Miracle. This one's not looking great. Okay. Spend him if you got him. Moonlight Blade.
You want it? It's yours, my friend.
Pomegranate, 18 HP, 5 minutes off the clock. I don't think that's worth it.
You want it? Rope? It's yours, my friend.
I just realized that I had a curse to remove. I do that all the time. We have a weak curse to remove, but I'm just like, well, we should probably just get rid of the, you know. Yeah, we start dying when the clock hits 0. Flash of Steel, Master Strategist. Sure. Really are the strongest now. Alright, we gotta go. 17 minutes. $45 incoming. I have a buffer, so that's okay. Thank you, buffer. So let's spend some seconds moving in. Put some more on number 2. I'm not gonna hold approaching because we need to, you know, spend it. We got 15 block, 45 again. We have the buffer though, so. It's like kind of bad. That's just true. Like, the community, the Chinese community for this game, huge. Starshine 3. Do I have an attack? Yes. Let's get out of here. Temper Chain and Eclipse. Or you play a Starshine, deal 4 damage. If you Starshine. Let's just move. Okay. That's a lot of damage incoming. No! The buffer spends on that? Uh-oh. I thought that the tungsten rod would spend on that first. Sure. Okay. Keep moving. The miracle. Okay. 10 on the clock for heart plus. Okay. Searching, setting sun, moon trade X, or X equals half of your... I'll take wind magic. Alright. Alright. On the clock. Oh, I didn't do my key thing because I healed. God, I'm just off today, aren't I? You tell my like I can't think with this timer running. I literally can't. I'm literally just playing cards with this timer running. That's like I will I assure you I haven't had a thought in my head since we've gone through this. That's bad on me. I'm very sorry about that. I'm gonna kill normality. That wasn't a played card. Sweet. Yeah, I think that's like that's the biggest thing to me on like going through with this timer is that like I don't like playing like this at all. It makes me play like a giant idiot, as you know, you can see. Like, I like... Generally, I like to spend a lot of time while we were going through these thinking about, like, hey, here's how we're going to be, like, our different... what... I can't even talk right now. I'll talk about it when we're past this. I think this one's not good for specifically, like, the way I want to play on stream. Like, is the quick of it. Like, there's no point for me to be able to, like, think on these, and it goes very bad because of that. Sure. Gear menu doesn't help. That that doesn't let me see anything. Let's just get the eclipse going. Let's give them the storm that is approaching. Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I could have, 6 minutes, I think we had the heart. I don't know if we could win the heart, but I think we had the heart. Timer's at least on the stop here. Oh, that sucks. That feels bad. I feel quite bad about this. Let's move on. Let's get to first things first. Let me turn off fast mode. I never want to turn this on again. Second thing second. Please place your bets. We got through. We're at the end here. Where do you think this one lands on score? I'm never touching this bot again. Oh my god. It is nothing against the design. I actually really like the idea of spending time, losing time, gaining time. I think that's really cool design space. Like, but a lot of how I play Spire is, like, especially streaming this to y'all here, like, I really like to be able to, especially because the way I'm doing this is that we're looking at a new character and discussing design, discussing ways that cards work together. Oh wow, look at this interaction here. We can't do any of that. We can't touch that here. We can't even, like, there's when I'm doing that, we've seen the runs tend to go about 2 hours when we hit heart. And so seeing that there's the timer that's set, like, when we were playing 13.3, there's the 13-day timer that, like, got me very bad on day 1, but was very clear by, like, day 3 that 13-day timer was fake. This isn't a fake timer. This is a real timer. And I, like 90 minutes on the way that I play is, you know, much different on this. There's a lot on this class I like on a design level. I just don't think I could touch it again because I can't talk about it. I basically have to play this on instinct, I don't think. But, like, to talk more on that, like, the Eclipse stuff is some of the most powerful scaling we've ever seen. You saw at the end of that time, the fight against Time Cops. Like, we had, like, 5 Eclipses, and each of those is a 50% buff on damage. So all of a sudden, it's like we play a strike, and it's like 60 damage or something nonsense, you know? Yeah. But you can visibly, like, I am sweating like mad, and I haven't had a thought in 10 minutes, and that's why I didn't even grab our key. I really think it's a cool class. Anyway, looks like bets are in. I'm just talking, so. 919. Zambo on 900. Oh, well, that's just 925. That's over. A lot of 800s. No, it looks like Zambo. Yeah. Zambo Ace, you're the winner on this one today. Congratulations. Oh. $14 billion damage against the heart. Damn, this thing's got a lot of HP. I don't know that, like, it's been so long since we've seen a, you know, not had the keys here. All right. That gives this a unique bit to it. We get to see that we've hit the heart for, you know, over $250,000 damage. I've been here before. Oofa. Okay. Victory. Okay. Let's take a moment to take a look at Priest and, like, kind of talk a little bit more on this. I do think this has a lot of really strong designs around the spending of time, gaining of time, the way we use it and lose it. Because it's a real resource. It's like, I guess that, so that's the thing, Zephyr. You've seen me, like in a lot of drafts and play and streams and such. I feel really comfortable playing under time pressure. I feel great about playing under time pressure. That's not the problem. You're not going to hear me say anything. I think if I go back to like the last 90 minutes of this stream, I would be very disappointed with myself. Like, because I'm not going to be able to do the other half of what I want to be doing, which is where I'm talking about everything that's going on under that time pressure, communicating it to y'all. I think that makes for like, I think that makes that a lot worse. So. Oh, okay, God. The moon is falling. It's similar to a frozen eye problem in a different way. Next time, shuffle Moon 2 or Star Shoot 2. Okay. Double all your Starshine. M. I like the theming and I like the way that... I actually really liked the gaining of these Moon and Star Shines. There's only 2 of them, and so it's gain resource, gain energy, or gain cards. And a lot of the way that this makes you play means that this class being like heavily over, like higher on the power band with Eclipse and such works out because you're paying in a different way. Gain 13 gold, increase the chance of dropping a rare card by 13 before the next rare card. 6? So you spend... like a minute? Well, a minute and a half? Oh, no, sorry, minute and some on this? Oh my god. On the Demon's deal? Oh, a minute and 18? Yeah, a minute and 18. No, a minute and 8. No, a minute and 18. Why would I think it's that? It's 6 times 13, not 5. I keep my head keeps going 5 at it. Oh, even now. I like this one. This one's my favorite little buddy. The B-ball chicken. Temp retain is very cool. Especially with these cards that just do it once and then gain some sort of... If number of turns can be divided by 4, permanently increase this card's dodge by 2. That's cute. Okay. And then this one is 26 seconds to play and then another 30 when it does its thing. I also have to say that I was a little worried about the way that this would play with no block or limited block because we have block potion plus the one uncommon that has block on it. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Was it a common? Yeah, it was common, that's why I couldn't find it. But the idea of, like, how dodge played, like, is a more, like, momentum forward, because you don't lose dodge if you take an attack. Like, I think there's some very smart choices in dodge. For one, if you take a hit while your dodge is below, so say I have 8 dodge and I take a hit for 10, I don't lose a quarter of that dodge. I just lose the normal starting turn dodge. So I can't get put in the hole where it's like I can't possibly get enough block to block, and then we need to like get up there. But second is that like you kind of have a rhythm of like how much block dodge you can keep up with your cards. And I think that's neat. I think that's cool. Yeah, I think this is a really cool class in a lot of ways, and I would never want to stream it again because I don't feel that that part, like, my brain just goes like you can't discuss what I'm doing. I'm just doing things, and I'm not doing things, like, because of that, I'm not even thinking about, like, keys and stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna quick step away. I need to cool myself down for another minute or two here, because I'm still running too fast. But we are gonna do a second mod today, was the plan. So, we'll move over to that in just a moment. So, I'll be right back.